notice anything different?
No.
I'm going undercover, hence the facial hair, because I was FTA. True story.
I'm not the sexy girl coming after you. So, can't judge which one we're talking about. One for the money.
Yeah, 2 for the show.
Well, I'm not going to keep going here because we can go on forever. No.
So it is books.
It's based on a book.
Books,
But this is one book. So I don't know. Maybe they'll make more movies out of this. My opinion, don't.
That's always your opinion.
Yeah. But what did you think?
I kind of liked it, but at the same time, I thought there'd be more action and stuff.
Okay.
And it ended up being a lot slower than I thought it would be, which to me was disappointing, right? I mean,
You
pretty
expected
much.
more of like a comedic action kind of.
Yeah.
That's what I was hoping for too. More, not necessarily action explosions, but action in a sense with timing and comedy.
I mean, when the parts got serious, they ended up being serious, but then.
Then he didn't want to laugh afterwards.
Yeah.
Well, tell them the story though.
Okay, so it starts. This girl, she's working for some lingerie thing in New York or something.
Newark.
Yes. Sounds like New York, that's what I heard. Weird ears. And she gets fired from that job, and then she gets all these foreclosures, and she gets all her stuff taken away from her.
Kind of like the recent economic downturn for probably a lot of people in that area.
And so then she comes back, and her cousin has a bail bonds company. And so what she decides to do it because she needs some quick money and fast to pay bills. And she's brand new. She hasn't done anything.
Okay, actors, actresses. What'd you think of Katherine Heigl?
Okay. Not her best performance.
I'll be honest, and it makes me feel really bad saying this because I absolutely hate New Year's Eve. But I think she did a better job in that than she did in this. That does sound like it's kind of hitting her below the waist because that was a horrible movie and bad to compare to. I expected more comedy, more.
Yeah, more. I mean, in a movie like the one she's with that Josh Duhamel and they have to raise that baby. I just watched it.
Good for you.
Yeah. Well, there's a movie with Josh Duhamel in it. But that was like a drama, and I thought she did a good job in that, right? And there was more comedy there, whereas this one was supposed to be, to me, more comedic. Mm-hmm. But I definitely found the other one better than One for the Money, though I didn't hate it. For me, it's like
Compare it this way, because we're two guys doing this. It's a movie that if you get dragged off with the girlfriends, you will survive. You're not going to Titanic. You're not, you're not.
But it is going to be in 3D, so I don't know.
Celebrating so many years of them all going underwater. Spoiler alert, I guess, if people didn't know that. And a lot of girls cry. A still somewhat comedic movie. Katherine Heigl's really hot, so I mean, there you go. And I think most guys can say they can survive this movie. Girl, I don't really know, but she likes tasty cakes. That's about as far as I can go with that.
She's funny, and she's a comedian. She's a black comedian.
She does a lot of little like one-liner punches like that. She kind of throws in like that, kind of add to the movie.
Her role wasn't key, but it still added a lot of
laughter punch.
Yeah.
Laughter
punch, and that's the word of the day or the phrase. Because what is laughter punch?
Punch of laughter.
Oh, I understand that, but I don't think anyone's ever talked about it that way. Wow. LAUGHTER laughter punch. You're doing it to me. I'm doing it to you.
What did you actually think of how the story played out?
It was actually, the story in the end was more complex, right? Because I thought, how people were connected and stuff. I mean, I figured out how people were connected before the end. Yeah. Which for me is good. Usually I'm just like, the moment is so beautiful. No, I'm not like that. But usually I get caught up, right? I'm always looking, right? Whereas Squigs here, he's better at doing it. It made the movie better, right? Because It
did. I'll have to disagree a little bit, though. I think they're kind of... And it could be the fact that the book, or they're just trying to cram everything out from the book. But I wanted more laughter. Did it be a better balance, maybe?
No, I think I agree with you.
What are you going to give this one?
I will give it, out of 5 for my half, 2.5 tasty cakes.
I'm going to give it 2 tasty cakes. So that's 4.5 out of 10 tasty cakes. And on to our next review.
When we say certain things, to go to if you had a heat mode or whatever, so you could read heat.
Heat signature.
Katherine Heigl's so hot, all of a sudden the body's like, what? Yeah, all the heat's
down here. Anyway, that's just... Maybe I should keep some of that in there.
I didn't even realize you were filming, to be honest.